Good morning, family of God. It's Rod with Desert Creek Fellowship. Just wanted to take another minute this morning and share a word of encouragement with you. As I've been thinking about what's going on these last few weeks and all the changes, it seems a little bit like the children of Israel when they were in the desert and the cloud would move. What would happen is God would go before them as a pillar of fire by night and a cloud by day. The cloud would keep them cool during the day, and the pillar of fire would keep them warm at night. And it was important that you stayed with the cloud because that was your only hope of survival. And one morning you'd wake up and the cloud would start to be off in the distance a little ways. It would just have started to move. And they knew that that was their sign that they needed to pack up camp and they needed to go to the new place. God was leading them to the next place. And one of the things that happens, everybody's got their job to do is they're packing everything up and getting everything loaded up. But there's always a danger in the process as the cloud moves of people getting left behind. It's important for us as a church, it's important for us as the family of God to make sure that in this process nobody's getting left behind. I was thinking the other day about Mary and Joseph. Every year they would go down to the Passover. They'd go with a whole bunch of, everybody from the area would go down to Jerusalem. And so they packed everybody up. They went down to Jerusalem. They celebrated the Passover. Everything was done. They started heading back home. And a day into the process of heading back home, they realized, we forgot Jesus. Anybody seen Jesus? I don't know what we did with Jesus. I'm not sure how you lose Jesus, but they did. They misplaced him. So they hurried and went back, and of course they found him in the temple courts. My point is this: in the process of us living our lives and getting ready for all the things that are happening and making the changes and making the adjustments that are coming in our life, it's easy for people to get lost. It's easy for people to get left on the sidelines. And so today I want to encourage you to reach out to people. If there's somebody you haven't heard from in a little while, if there's somebody you're just concerned about, if there's somebody that's on your heart today, take a moment, send them a text, send them an email, actually pick up the phone and make a phone call. It's important that we make sure that as the cloud moves that we're all staying together, we're family. And we don't want anybody to be out doing their job and get left behind, come back and go, where'd everybody go? This is what happened to Jesus. Where'd everybody go? Find somebody that you think needs to be reached out to today. There is somebody on your heart today. Maybe they're not even believers. Maybe there are people that you know that are struggling in this hour. Reach out to them. Share God's love with them. This is the hour. So today, I want you to be encouraged that God is leading us into the next place. He's leading us into the next arena for the end time harvest. And so let's make sure everybody is coming along with us. Call somebody today.